So, Christmas Eve 2019 was pretty special. My brother and I were walking in the meadow, and Levi was following behind us with a handheld video camera. We were walking on the path, and he called us into the meadow. He's like, "Oh, just look at this view," Levi said. "Just look at how pretty this is." We're like, "Okay." So we're like looking at it, and it was beautiful. I mean, it's Ojai with the beautiful mountains in the background, and the sun was like, had just coming up, and you really could see like the dew on the meadow and all that stuff. It was beautiful. Then I heard him say, "Hey, Willie, can you take the camera?" And Willie did. And then Levi came up next to me, and he's like, "Hey, babe, I wanted to give you one of your Christmas presents early." And I turned to look at him, and he was down on one knee and reaching into his pocket, and he pulled out a ring box. And I was like, what is going on right now? And he opened up the box, and his hands were shaking so much, and he just looked so vulnerable. It was so sweet. And I was like, what? And he wasn't saying anything. He was just like shaking so much. And he finally got the words out, "Will you marry me?" And I was like, yes. What is going on? I was just so... And then he put the ring on my finger, and he was like, "Oh, okay, like now I can breathe again." He was so nervous. And he's like, "I know I just proposed to you, but I really did want to go old school and ask your dad's permission." My dad was coming in to the Santa Barbara airport that evening, but Levi didn't want to wait. He explained to me later, because he was just like so nervous. His stomach was upside down, and he'd had the ring for a few days, and he was just like a nervous wreck. We went to pick up my dad. We all drove to the airport later that evening to pick up my dad and his wife at the Santa Barbara airport. And the plan was that Levi was going to drive with my dad to the restaurant and ask his permission in the car, and then get down on one knee and propose at a restaurant that we went to. That was the plan. So coming down the escalator, Levi did ask my dad for permission as I pulled my stepmom near a coffee shop where she was ordering some food. And then I heard Levi call to me. So Levi went off script, and I saw that my brother Willie was videotaping using Levi's iPhone the incident. So I kind of had an idea, an inkling what was getting ready to happen. And right in the middle of the Santa Barbara airport, which by the way is very picturesque and very romantic looking. It's all Mission style. And it was like, the sun was setting. So it was like a really, really beautiful setting. And Levi got down on one knee in the foyer of the Santa Barbara International Airport and asked me to marry him. And everybody at the Santa Barbara airport, including the ticket people and the people in the restaurant, all just started clapping. And so that was our second proposal. As we were getting in the car to head to the restaurant, we had my dad and his wife in the car with us. And I said, "How are we going to let Mom know? Should we call her? Like, what are we going to do with Mom?" And my dad had the brilliant idea. He's like, "I know what we can do. You can just act like, don't let her know. And then, Levi, you can propose again." And so that was the plan, was on Christmas Day, we were going to, Levi was going to propose to me for the third time in front of the whole family once everybody got there. The next day, my mom, sister, and her boyfriend arrived at my house around 7:15 in the morning after driving all night. They came in, unloaded their stuff. My mom started on the turkey, and my sister and I was making things for breakfast. And Levi called me over to the tree, off script again, because it was supposed to happen later in the day when we're opening presents with the whole family around. But at this moment, it was just my mom, my sister, her boyfriend, and Levi and I. And he called me over to the tree and got down on one knee and proposed again. And yeah, I said yes. And my mom and sister were just like, weren't sure what was going on. They saw Levi down on one knee and opening a box, but they both told me later that they thought that it was like going to be a dog tag or something for Happy, because no one just expected us to get married, I suppose. And Levi's such a joker that it's like, it wouldn't be surprising actually if there was something, a dog tag for Happy in that box. So They were very happy when they found out that it was an engagement ring and that I had said yes, and they got to witness it. Like literally, there were tears in their eyes. They were so happy and said so many times, like, "I'm so happy I was here to witness this." I mean, literally throughout the week, they said that to us several times, and Levi and I are like, "Oh my gosh!" So that is our engagement story.